Today I'm going to show you some authentic, local Laotian food right here in Luang Prabang. A bowl of noodles that is definitely the best bowl of noodles I've had in Laos, and maybe right up there with the best noodles I've ever had. Let's do it.
Food, finally food. I'm absolutely starving and I've come for some Lao noodles. Now, there is a famous place that everyone goes to down by the temple, but I promise you, you will not find a better noodle place in Luang Prabang, maybe even in Laos, than this place. Let me show you why. It's roadside, it's small, it's family run. It's exactly what I look for in a good restaurant. And the other thing I look for is absolutely jam-packed with locals. There are no tourists in here. You've got, well, normally I would say auntie, but I think she's a bit young for auntie, sat there serving the noodles. It's chicken noodles, Khao Piak, local speciality or Lao speciality, let's say. What I love is she's sat here, all the fresh ingredients are out here. You have the shredded chicken, the herbs, the salad leaves, and she's just dressing those bowls. But what I love more than anything is where it is cooked. It is cooked over, not charcoal, wood. Amazing. The smell, just when it's cooked like this, the smells coming off it just make you want to eat it. But you've got one for the noodles and one for the broth on the side. And I saw her earlier just, taking care of it, moving the wood over, putting new wood in. There's a whole pile of it here. Watching her make it never stops, fast. You can see how much she does this, and it's busy. This place has just opened, but it is packed already. And last night I came here, just at closing, and it was still packed. It's packed all through the day. Anyway, I guess we should order. The choice, well, it's pretty simple. You have chicken noodles or chicken noodles. Chicken noodles in the large bowl or chicken noodles in the small bowl. Obviously, we're gonna get the large bowl. Oh, hello. Just wanted to be on the channel. Okay. Sabadi. Oh, nice to meet you. And nice to meet you. All right, the noodles have hit the table. What a size of bowl, 40,000 kip, $2, or under $2 actually. Unbelievable, it looks amazing, it smells amazing. In there we have those white, thick white rice noodles, homemade rice noodles. You can see that with them on the side, covered in flour, rice flour, starch. We have shredded chicken in there as well. We have the blood cake, we have those herbs, we have the salad leaves, and the bit that really elevates it to the next level, crispy fried garlic. Goes in dry, but once it hits that broth, it sucks up that broth and softens up. Delicious, but the gem, the star of this bowl of noodles is the broth, the clear. Normally it's made with chicken or pork, or chicken and pork, but it's a clear broth. As I say, you can smell the flavor in it. But the taste, oh my God, I think it's just chicken. The depth of flavor in that broth is insane. On the table, you have condiments. It comes not plain because it's flavorful, but it comes plain. So, first thing I'm going to hit it with is lime juice. So I'm gonna squeeze lime juice in there. It is a salty, rich broth. Get the lime juice in there. And then the other thing is this roasted chili paste that's sitting on the table. Normally, I would put a whole heap of it in there, but I've got to admit, my stomach's been a bit weird recently, so we're just gonna be careful, maybe half a spoon in there because it is spicy. And watch the color change as I put it in there. A little bit more. I'm being careful. Normally I'll probably go one whole spoon. Now let's mix that up. There's also bean sprouts on the table, but if you've watched any of my videos before, you would know bean sprouts are the devil's food, so we won't be touching them. And then there's sugar, there's fish sauce, and there's other chili sauce. But I don't think you need it, to be honest. It's salty enough, it's sour enough with that lime juice, and you definitely don't need sugar. Color has completely changed. Anyway, let's stop talking about it. Let's eat. Oh, yes. Oh, come on. The flavor of the flavor of those noodles, they are cooked absolutely perfectly. Sometimes you can get noodles underdone, sometimes you can get them overdone. But here, as an Italian passport holder, I would call them al dente. There's a chew, there's a bite to them, absolutely perfect. And what I noticed was she's actually cooking them in the broth. So in that rich chicken broth. And when they cook, they suck up a little of that broth. So they have so much flavor. But really, that broth is the star of this dish. It's so deep, it's so chickeny. It must have been cooked for hours and hours and hours. With the chicken bones, what I presume is they cut the meat off and then put the bones in, pack them in and just cook it overnight. I'm not going to say it tastes smoky, but it's probably cooked over the wood as well. And all of that just layers up and layers up those flavor. Add in the herbs, add in the salad, add in the meat and the chicken, and that roasted chili sauce. You're on to an absolute winner. I ate it last night. I'm eating it today. I could genuinely eat that bowl of noodles every single day. Is that good, I promise you. And you know what it reminds me of? If you've been to Vietnam, it reminds me of bun bo hue, especially with the satay or the chili, I don't know what it's called here, but the roasted chili paste that you put in it very much reminds me of like a chicken version of bun bo hue. It's Moorish, and I'm pretty certain there's no MSG in there. If you're worried about those things, I love MSG, but you can definitely, you can usually taste it. The richness, the savouriness that is just coming from the bones in this one. Definitely get that. What a bowl of noodles.